Hi everyone, this is Danai, and today's video is going to be all about triplets. I've never made a video on triplets on this channel, so it's definitely time for that. And I will be talking about which exercises I do in order to master triplets, and I will be using Beethoven's 32 variations in C minor as an example for that, because there are some variations with triplets and I just picked one because I thought it's a very fitting one in order to demonstrate. So if you're interested in seeing all my exercises and what I think in my mind in order to master triplets, then keep on watching. So as you can tell, I'm not at home. I'm actually in the US again. I'm back in the US. I was on the West Coast in the past couple of weeks, and now I'm on the East Coast because I'm actually touring. Yesterday I was in Boston, and today I am in Hull, which is a very beautiful little beach town very close to Boston. And tomorrow I'm flying out to Chicago, and I will be posting a vlog, I think, of one of the concerts here, so definitely stay tuned for that. It will probably come out next week or the week after, so I will take you with me on a part of my US tour. But today we will be talking about triplets. So as I said, I'm using Beethoven's 32 variations in C minor in order to demonstrate. And first, as with every technically demanding or tricky passage, the first thing that I do is I play through it slowly. Triplets, in my opinion, is that you have 3 notes and that you think of them in groups of 3. Of course, you kind of evidently have to think of them in groups of 3, but the danger is that the second and the third note that are less important, let's say, than the first note kind of get lost, and this is how irregularities can happen. So the most important thing for me when I practice triplets is to make my fingers realize that every note is as important as the other one. So I want to avoid that my fingers just think 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that the first one is the most important one. I want to make sure that every note has the same emphasis and is played with the same intention mentally in order for the triplet to sound regular and avoid any rhythmical mistakes or any irregularities when you're playing. So the first thing that I'll do is that I will emphasize every note of the triplet. So the first thing is I take the first note, play that one a bit longer. This is the easiest one because this is usually what you do anyway. I play the first note longer and then play the second and third fast, and then the next first note of the next group of 3 of the next triplet longer, and I go like that through the entire triplet passage. The second thing is that now I will emphasize the second note. So I will stop on the second note of every group of 3, on the second note of each triplet. You'll see that if you've never done this before, it's going to feel kind of weird because you've trained your mind, obviously, to think of the first note as the important one and have the second and third kind of just follow that first important impulse. But it is very important to reprogram your brain and to make sure that every note is just as important as the other one. So then the third thing that I do is I emphasize the third note. So just like in the other times, I will stop on the third note now and then play the first and second fast and then stop on the next third note of the triplet. So in a way, it's as if I were transferring the triplet from 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, and then back to 1, 2, 3. The next group of exercises that I do is one that I've also mentioned in previous videos about fast passages in general. For example, when I have a normal fast passage with groups of 4, I will play 4 slow notes and 4 fast notes. Now with the triplets, I do the same, only that I play 2 slow notes and 4 fast notes, so that in the end, I get a group of 6. Talked about this exercise before, so you can also check out some other videos in order to see the exercise in more detail, but I want to mention it in this video as well because it is a very effective one. It is one that I always apply and that has helped me a lot. So I will do 2 slow notes, 4 fast notes, and then I will also turn it around and do 4 fast notes and 2 slow notes. You can also extend this exercise and do 3 slow notes and 9 fast notes. So now you're kind of putting together 4 triplets, so in total 12 notes. This is also a thing you can do. It depends on the passage. In this specific case, I did not do it because the passages are not that long, just the final bars of this variation are a bit longer, but this is why I didn't do it. However, if I had, let's say, 20 bar long passage of triplets, I might do the 3 to 9 and 9 to 3 exercise as well. The important thing is that you play the fast notes, no matter if it is 2 to 4 or 3 to 9, the fast notes as quickly as 1 slow note. So you have to fit all of the fast notes, if you're doing 3 to 9, all of the 9 fast notes into one of the slow 3 notes. The next exercise goes back to really making sure that each note has an equal amount of importance in your brain. So basically, I will play through the entire passage and accentuate each note of the triplet. So first, the first note of the triplet, which is the most simple one, because it's the one that you're doing anyway. Then the second note of the triplet, and really make sure that you think of it as the new first note. So when I accentuate the second one, I really try to think in my brain 1, 2, 3, when actually I'm playing 2, 3, 1. So the second note becomes the new first note for me, and I've transferred the triplet 1 note to the right. And then, of course, the last thing that I do is to accentuate the third note. And again, I try to think of the third note as the new first note, and I transfer the triplet to that note. After that, I practice the passage in sections. This is something that I do in general when I practice fast passages, and it is very helpful. You can practice very small sections of just 3 notes, so always stop on the first note of the next triplet. Then you can make them a little bit bigger and practice 6 notes, so 2 triplets, and then you can go on and practice the full bar. play through the entire passage. So the most important thing in my mind to take away from this video, and the most important thing for me when I play triplets, is the mental aspect. It's to make sure that you really consciously know where each note belongs, where it is rhythmically, and that you have the ability to actually switch the triplet around and, for example, make the second or the third note more important than the first. Of course, you don't want to do that in concert, but just having the ability to do so and to think in that way will ensure that your triplets will be very secure when you play them just the way that they are written. I really hope that you found this video helpful and that you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. That would help me a lot. And I will see you again in my next video next week. Bye!